we don't start this off right.
That was a slow crack for some reason.
Well, sometimes
Didn't know you could stutter opening a can.
well, I have a very dramatic can.
Yeah.
So, you want to tell me about your week? Because mine was fairly hectic.
Oh, I know. I don't know. I really didn't do a whole lot. Just watched the stuff about this podcast, and last week's episode didn't do too fantastic, but
Hey, but I enjoyed it.
I did too.
Yeah.
And it's not why we're doing it. We're doing it just to have fun. We're not doing it so
And yes,
hundreds of people watch.
Yes, Colin, we'll get you a hat.
Yeah, we did bring up possibly doing hats for it. Like,
I don't care if anybody else wants a hat. I want a hat.
yeah.
And, well, Colin wants one too. So,
Okay,
we'll get Colin a hat.
We'll get 3 hats. But yeah, I mean, that was really it. I started getting into comic books more, which I know, like this day and age, nobody reads comic books because everybody's got it on their phone or they're just watching the movies now.
Mm-hmm.
But I still had a lot of comic books whenever I was a kid, mainly from you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I had your comic books.
Did I ever tell you why I had comic books?
Probably because you were a teenager and you were weird.
No, because my mom knew that I wouldn't read anything else.
Fair enough, yeah.
And I was falling behind in my reading.
Yeah.
So she started buying me comic books. And, I mean, before I even got out of school, like, I was reading, like, above a college level because of comic books. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I found some of mine in like a storage tote the other day, and it got me thinking about it. So I went to our local vintage stock, and
local as 45 minutes away.
Yeah. But went and got this is the closest local thing we can get.
I know.
And went and got a few. I got 2 Spider-Man, Carnage, and a Spawn.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew what Spawn was, but I didn't know anything about it. And I'm starting to get obsessed.
Yeah, it's a pretty deep character.
It
really
is.
Like I really enjoyed Spawn. I didn't like go like full into him, but he was pretty interesting to read. They were hard to find back then.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty easy now because they've gone through. I think they're over 300 copies now, like 300 issues.
Oh Lord, I don't even know how many issues. Like, it's been around forever.
I know the one I have is like issue 348 or something.
Yeah,
but that was one of the ones I got, and it left a lot of open doors. Like I didn't know what the hell was going on because it was issue 300 something, and so I started watching a bunch of stuff and learned the lore, and started watching the TV show, and man, it's just such a complicated character, and I'm in love with it already.
Yeah, if you dive deep enough into it, he's very complicated. Like it's a great story. It's hard. Like I know some people are gonna like look at the live action movie that happened like back in the 90s, and I mean, don't judge that character off of that movie.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, I think you'll enjoy it if you get a little deeper into it.
Yeah, I'm in the rabbit hole right now, and I'm just falling farther and farther. So
yeah,
next week I'm gonna have a Spawn tattoo right on my neck or something.
No.
Well, we're still doing the Made in America on my foot from last week.
I ain't seen no Made America on your foot.
Hey, you said you'd pay for it. Make the appointment. I'll be there.
Oh my God, I'm gonna start giving to charity just so I don't have to pay for this thing.
So you said your week was hectic.
Yeah, it was fairly hectic. I started off the week going blind, like literally blind. So apparently, contact solution and saline solution come in almost identical bottles and similar colors.
Yeah,
and so I soaked my contacts in saline solution all weekend.
Yeah,
and I put them in on Monday. And it's not weird to like have your eye kind of itch a little bit whenever you put your used contacts back in. So I didn't think anything of it. And then, my eyes were red, which I mean, it looked like I ate another one of those cookies.
Weed cookie.
Real good cookie. And anyway, so my eyes were all red. I didn't think much of it, and I went ahead and went to work and whatnot. And I was over in Galena, Kansas, trying to work on a truck, and my eyes kept getting worse, and it was harder to keep them open. And I was like, "What the hell's going on?" So I went, and the such a smart move on my part. It was like it made sense. Like, oh well, they must be bad contacts. So I take those out, put a fresh set in. Yeah, and that lasted a good 10 minutes. I got my full money worth out of that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then so I'm like, okay, I chucked those out. I'm just trying to let my eyes rest. Like because I don't know what's going on at this point. Because I didn't know about the saline solution. So I end up blind driving basically up to a gas station so that way I could wash my eyes out and stuff. Like it was only a couple miles away, but I would have to like blink really, really hard and then force my eyes open and then blink really, really hard and I did that probably 100 times all the way up there.
Yeah.
And I go in, I wash my eyes out, come back out. They're not getting any better. And there was snow on the ground and like, they're burning at this point, So I take snow, 2 handfuls of snow, and I just shove it in my face.
Yeah,
and trying to get and it helped some because I mean it numbed me, but luckily I had my Bluetooth headset for my phone on because I couldn't even see my phone to call anybody.
Yeah,
so I could hit the button and voice call my boss, and I'm like, hey, sorry to be a pain, but I can't see. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, my eyes are swollen shut. I'm stuck here at a gas station outside of Galena. And he's all like, oh, hell, all right, yeah, well, I'll send somebody up there. So, we sent somebody up there, and they asked to take me to the hospital. I was like, nah, because I mean, I'm not doing workman comp. Like, I'm not taking that kind of pay cut, So, I had to bring me home, which you saw me, staggering up the steps because by the time I got here, your body's so weird because there's something wrong with my eyes. My body knows there's something wrong with my eyes, so it seals my eyes shut. I don't know how it does it, but my eyes were just sealed shut, and I had to force them open. And whenever I did, I mean, I swear it was like a cup of water. Just
I've seen it.
Yeah. And anyway, got inside. I know you tried to talk me to go to the doctor, but my stubborn ass is like, nah.
Of course, yeah.
So anyway, a little bit of rest. Took the next day off. I can see you again, so I'm good.
And then, the more surprising thing happened.
It's not that surprising.
It's not surprising. When was the last time you did? When you were like in your 20s?
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think of it. Yeah, I went in my 20s because I was playing paintball. So yeah, but I went to the gym.
That's the surprising thing. I'm like, the eyes. Okay, that makes sense for you.
Yeah, I mean, I do dumb shit sometimes,
especially when it comes to medical stuff. But I don't know, working out now.
I always thought of working out as a waste of money for me because I don't know. In the last year, I blinded myself. I almost impaled myself with a 10-foot, steel pipe.
Oh my gosh, that was bad.
Yeah. Roll a truck over. Yeah. I don't even remember all the times that I've almost died.
Man, you were such a problem last year.
Yeah.
Your last 2 years, man.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, so I decided to go ahead and go to the gym and work out. And I haven't been there in forever. I felt so out of place.
Yeah.
Well, because, I mean, I get there and all the other people that are already there does not look like they need to be there in the first place. Because, like, I don't know, the first, 4 or 5 people I seen was probably all chicks your age, just doing their thing, and I walk in looking like every guy that their mom has ever warned them about. I mean, I'm in my sweats. I got my hoodie on. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even shave for this shit. My hair looks like a homeless man right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I went in and they were nervous. I was nervous, of course. And then, but we all eventually got over it because they just realized I was trying to read the directions on the machines because I didn't know how to use any of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I worked out a little bit. I was like, I'll do legs today. And by the time my legs were tired, I was like, well, I can't just be here for 15 minutes. That looks extra creepy. So I'm like, I'll do the upper body too. And so I did those machines. I'm I'm too old.
Yeah.
I'm too old to be working out. Yeah.
The way you stumbled in the door. Mm.
Well, yeah. My leg. I felt like I was doing the walk of shame. Like I might as well have been carrying a purse in my shoes in my hand.
Yeah.
Ooh, it was bad.
Legs were shaking.
Yeah, but
Sweaty ass clothes.
yeah, and then I seen the Italian version of Thor. Like he looked like Italian Chris Hemsworth. Like he started like I don't know. I mean, I'd seen him off in the distance, but then he like came over and like was doing like that thing where like you lift your body weight up, and he's doing those dips,
Yeah,
working on his yeah. And I mean, like I'm not gay, but I mean, like there was a pause there for a second. I was like,
There shouldn't be a butt.
yeah, I know, but like you didn't see his arms. I was like, damn. And then
Telling you, it's that creatine, man.
well, then his girlfriend comes around the corner and really solidifies that I'm not gay. Because and
And then you sighed. You're like, oh.
I was like, wow. And because I honestly thought that, I mean, because I've seen that body type before, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was an Instagram filter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought that was all AI shit. Because, like, she looked like Instagram. I was all like, they're real. I'll be damn.
Found one in the wild.
Yeah. So I just kind of concentrated on doing my exercises, and leaving everybody alone. But it was a good time. Like, I mean, I enjoyed it. I did try the treadmill, but it turns out my legs don't like that either. So,
Moving faster than a steep walk. They don't like going past that.
well, like, I mean, eventually some like normal people came in there,
Yeah.
and I say normal as in like me,
Yeah.
like, I mean, yeah, we're here to like work out and get in better health. And then there's the other
We
group.
need to be here.
Yeah, there's the other group that like they've already won. Like they already won the whole workout thing,
Mm-hmm.
and all that. I mean, that you got to keep doing it to keep in shape. I get that,
Yeah.
But I mean, shit, like,
Save some puss for the rest of us, man.
well, they like 19, 20 years old. I'm like, man, like you don't have to.
Yeah.
Whenever I was 20, like if I needed to lose a little weight, I would pick something up off the ground. Like it wasn't that big a deal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, but at 42, I mean, I have a milkshake and I mean, then my thighs are extra thick.
Didn't you come home and have a milkshake? Pretty sure you did.
No, I didn't that night.
I don't know. It was either that night or just the night before. I'm not sure.
It was probably the night before. I mean, I love those Oreo milkshakes.
Just throw some. Oh man,
I just put extra milk in it, so that way it's more, it's more,
liquidated.
protein. I was building muscle, looking at one of these and ow, shit. Okay, that's like, but yeah,
Building muscle from your glutes sitting your ass on the couch.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll keep going back.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go today. We'll see how that goes.
I've been wanting to, because I started caring about my health a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that doesn't show very well because we went and had Judy's last night. But I will have a bad meal every once in a while. But most of my meals are like strictly vegetables and chicken.
Yeah.
That's what I've been sticking to. Like the other day, I made homemade Chipotle. That was the idea of it. Had some brown rice, had some pinto beans, had some chopped up steak, and queso and sour cream and lettuce and cheese. And
Look, you didn't make homemade Chipotle because it was actually good. Chipotle shit.
you hate on it so much.
Because it's It's expensive way to get diarrhea. That's the only thing about Chipotle.
I think it's so good. I will talk good about it forever.
I don't know.
I like it. I think it's good.
That's a bad mountain to die on. I'll tell you that. What's the name of the other place that everybody's like, oh, it's the good Chipotle?
Quidobo, I think.
Quidobo?
Yeah.
We'll go try that.
Quidoba, something like that.
We should go try that.
It's right next. You know that little strip mall that has, I think it's Petland and tropical smoothie on it.
Mhm.
The thing that's right between them is Quidoba or Quidobo, and it's like a more authentic version of Chipotle, but I think it just has less flavor for the same price. But
Well,
I'm also just a hater for anything that's trying to be Chipotle.
nothing is better than Chipotle.
On our senior trip that we went on, like while I was in high school,
Yeah.
every meal that I had, if it was, I mean, besides the meals that the like teachers that went on the trip with us, besides the meals that they made, if we were out and we ate, I
Yeah.
probably ate Chipotle probably 5 times. Every time that we ate outside of the like place we were staying,
Yeah.
it was Chipotle every time. I had it probably 5 times in like the 3 or 4 days we were there.
I feel like I dislike it because it like tries to convince people that it's healthy. Right?
I did work there for a little bit,
Right.
and it's mostly healthy. It's not entirely, but it's
Okay.
mostly.
So you remember how Subway went on that kick of like, like it's Subway, it's healthy, fresh ingredients, and all that.
Well, you knew that was BS right from the get go because you eating a whole ass baguette.
Yeah, you were eating a whole loaf of bread,
Yeah,
but that didn't stop them from going, "Oh, we're healthy."
yeah,
Like I mean, if you ate everything on that sandwich except for the bread, then okay, sure.
yeah.
But I guess that's why I'm like, I don't know.
Chipotle, get a bowl. You don't have to have the tortilla. Everything in that bowl is going to be healthy for you, except for unless you get like double chicken, queso,
Uh-huh.
sour cream.
I'm fairly certain that if I just went up to any random garden with a bowl and just drug the bowl through the whole garden and
Uh-huh.
just ate the vegetables and the dirt, I would like that better than Chipotle.
Oh my god, such a hater.
Even if they fertilize the ground.
With your own feces.
Wait, I don't know about it. Somebody could have a peanut allergy. Why is there corn in it?
So there was a thing that happened this week.
Uh-huh.
They found, or yeah, I think they just discovered it, but they found a planet.
Uh,
It's called Proxima Centauri B. Is the name of the planet?
sounds like a futuristic stripper name.
Probably.
All right.
It's 7 trillion miles away. So it's not like a little weekend getaway. But they found this planet and it has, or at least they're telling the public at least,
Uh-huh.
it has lights on it. Like if you're in space and you look at Earth at nighttime, you see all the light pollution.
Right.
You see the lights from the bigger cities and whatnot. Like if you look at Missouri from space, you're gonna see Kansas City and nothing else.
Right.
But like they looked at this planet with some kind of satellite or telescope, and it's got lights on it.
Yeah, probably the Hubble.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's got lights on this planet, and
Huh.
it's covered in it like it's a whole civilization.
If they're telling us that they found a planet with lights on it,
Yeah,
they're probably already talking to them. Like, how much oil you got over there?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just ready to see. I'm just ready to see what kind of like politic thing this is covering up. Because that seems to happen every time that there's something with aliens. It's covering up some kind of politics.
Yeah.
Because I know whenever they revealed the aliens, quote unquote, that was whenever Hunter Biden was having like the problem like with his laptop or something,
Right.
like where he was like giving out information or like was taking information, something.
And I don't even think it is a crackhead's laptop. I mean, he ain't gonna have like all that cool information on there. Like he probably got like hooker phone numbers and shit like that.
Yeah, whatever it was. But I remember that was what they were like covering up with that. So I'm ready to see what they're covering up with this.
Wow. I mean,
I hope it's nothing. I hope it's just this. That'd be really cool.
I don't know. I mean, Trump won the Iowa caucus, so I mean, wow.
What the hell is that?
In 42 years, that's the first time I ever used the word caucus.
Mountains of Caucasus.
Yeah.
That is not my wet baby.
But that's where, like, all the Republican nominees, like, that's where basically they decide, like, who's going to be a Republican nominee for president. Yeah, it's kind of like that dog show that they put on.
Oh, like for the stunts and stuff.
Like
Obstacle course.
Westshire or whatever dog show that they have, and they prance them around and lift their tail up, look at their butthole.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what like any like political convention is about. Like we're just gonna prance them around.
Yeah,
and
ask them some questions.
Oh, look at this one, he's best in show. So
you know what I keep getting on TikTok a lot?
What?
The cat shows.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I keep getting like consistently. It's just these contestants at a cat show, and like they'll put up this cat, put it on this table where this guy's going to talk about it. It's like it's the significant breed, and they originally breeded these to look like a Black Panther, and good eye color, good eye shape, good teeth, good body length.
Well,
number 8 is like what they place it or whatever.
Sometimes the TikTok algorithm will get your search history flipped around. So instead of show me pussy, it has pussy show. So I would assume that's probably what happened.
Instead of show pussy, it's pussy show.
Oh, yeah, that would explain a lot of my search history.
Yeah. That's awful.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. It was there.
Oh, man. So, any plans coming up for this week?
This week?
Yeah.
Do the workout thing, do the work thing. I think you and me are probably going to have to go over my game just a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So how the hell am I going to go over game with you?
Well, okay. So I was talking to this girl, right, and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing today?" I was like, just playing truck driver." Yeah. And she goes, "Oh, that sounds like a fun day." I was like, it's semi-relaxing. Didn't touch.
This is why you haven't gotten laid since '97,
dude. I thought that was a good line all the way to the send button. Like I sent that out, proud for a second. Then I was like, "Wait, what did I just do?" Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Canceled.
Yeah. So, we shouldn't let you have a phone anymore. I think you're just gonna like make the world explode from the dad jokes.
Yeah, well,
it's not even semi-funny.
I know, but it was so natural. Like, it scares me a little bit.
See how you didn't laugh whenever I made the semi-joke just then?
No.
Because it's not funny.
That's I'm just trying to picture her reading that, like, what the fuck am I getting myself into? Yeah. So, I don't know. Well, give me some good advice then. What do you got?
For women?
Well, no, just pickup lines in general.
Pickup lines?
Yeah.
I mean, there's of course the classic, like, "Oh, is your ankles okay?" Because whenever you fell from heaven, you seemed like you hit a little too hard. Like, I mean, you can always play off those. Those are bad ones.
Yeah. I mean, that's all.
I've never used pickup lines. Like, I'm not a Zac Efron, but I've never had to use pickup lines. I've always just used the Joey Tribbiani. How you doing?
Dude. Okay, well, first off, Zac Efron ain't even Zac Efron no more. Have you seen him?
He's a beast.
Dude, his chin is bigger. Like that's not rock. Like you don't overnight grow a jawline like that. Like his face looks like a cinder block.
Yeah,
I mean he's still man pretty, but like his structure is like I've never seen something so square.
It's like it should be Minecraft.
Yeah, like
a box.
If I was in construction, I would use him as a square.
So that's what you should do.
Yeah. But Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I never had to use pickup lines, and I always thought they were really cheesy,
uh,
and they make me cringe. I'm like, that just like the one I just said about the fall from heaven. I did not even want to joke about saying that because it just makes me uncomfortable. Because I just think pickup lines are just awful.
well, I mean, I always wondered kind of how you did it because, like, every time I see you date, like, you're definitely dating above your pay grade.
I know.
Yeah. So,
I am the like Pete Davidson of fat people. Like I shouldn't be able to do this, but somehow.
yeah, I ain't like knocking you down or anything, but I,
Yeah, I mean,
like I was like, how? So,
there's been some rough ones too. Not to name names, but there's been some rough ones. But
well, yeah,
most of them,
you don't swipe right on everyone.
yeah.
No.
No, I'm agreeing with you that you
Oh,
don't.
okay.
Yeah,
Well, I think that's where that's where you're maybe like
questionable
bad.
decisions.
Yeah, like, oh, look, tattoos and a bad attitude.
There you go. There he is. That's the
Yeah.
guy.
So, yeah, you ain't got nothing for me.
I mean, number one rule for like trying to date women:
Mm.
do not be yourself.
Well,
That's supposed to be the rule. Be yourself. No,
no.
don't be yourself.
Well, I mean,
People hate yourself.
I kind of taught you that a little bit
Yeah,
when I was growing up. I was like, you gotta be at least 10% asshole.
and now it's like 60-40%.
Well,
Like 60% asshole, 40% nice.
I mean, Biden's in office and inflation and shit like that.
You
I
know.
get that. Economy's way off. Right. So it's up to 60% now, huh?
Yeah, 60%. It's overdone on the niceness side. It's 60% mean, 40% nice.
I watch a lot of AI news, and I think I have it figured out.
That's a weird segue.
Right. Well, it goes into it because like all the problems that you have, like, because I don't like being an asshole. Like,
Why not?
well, because I'm not one.
Oh, okay.
Like I enjoy being nice and like just
Pissing people off is one of my favorite parts of my day.
yeah, I know you do it to me daily,
Right.
but I don't know. I enjoy just being myself, right?
Yeah.
So, anyway, so I watch a lot of AI news and everything, and I'm real hopeful. Fingers crossed. About 2 years, we'll end up with like robot girlfriends, and I'm just going to go with one of those.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, because you know how easy it is to keep a robot girl from cheating on you. Just give them like a 25-foot extension cord. Where are they going?
They didn't even make it to the full circumference of the front yard.
Yeah, like I'm not going to give her like the freedom to have a battery. I mean,
Okay, Hitler. You're starting the memo here.
I don't. Hitler didn't have batteries. They had batteries back then.
No, but okay.
It is weird to think like Hitler really wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't. It was. What would that be now? Like 110 years. Because that'd be like 1934 or 35. I thought that's when he started his whole deal, and then it ended in 42.
Okay. Speaking of AI, I'm gonna have to double check. Okay, I honestly don't. I'm not at that age yet where I have to watch every World War II documentary. So I gotta
I
check
fell in
it.
that rabbit hole years ago.
Alexa, when was World War II?
The Second World War started on August 31st, 1939.
Ah, I was close.
Okay.
I said 34. Alexa said 35 or 39.
Yeah.
Alexa said 39.
So yeah, it's weird. Like
So it'd be 115 years though.
yeah. Well, it's like that. I mean, I really want that planet that you brought up to like be like a deal. Like it would be cool if there was some way where we could like connect with this other planet. Then we got two planet. Like it'd be awesome. But I mean, I hope that the people over there are better than the people here.
Oh, I hope so too.
Yeah, I mean, most people are shit, really, when it comes down to it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair to say.
But not you guys listening.
You guys go.
You guys are awesome. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, we have all these wars and shit like that. And I wonder what it's like over there.
I'm sure it's significantly better than here.
Well, they got lights and stuff. Like, I mean, we had lights for a long time without being able to like see off into the cosmos and find another planet. You think they're ahead of us or behind us?
I think they're ahead because our I guess civilization just of being people
Uh-huh.
is not very old. Like we our stuff like is not very long ago. We didn't come up. Christopher Columbus supposedly didn't come over here that long ago.
Right, but we don't know when they started compared to, it's not like we started at the same time unless,
Yeah.
I don't know, you really get into that whole multiverse theory thing. But
Well, I don't know if maybe they are just farther behind or they're like significantly farther ahead because in the pictures that you see online, it looks like their continents are significantly bigger than ours.
okay.
Like their percentage of water to land mass is like higher in land mass.
Really?
Yeah, like it looks significantly more. It looked like it was Pangea, like 4 of them on their planet.
And so they got land and we got water.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm just
and
saying.
we got the sun. We could be the airbenders right here. They have all the elements ready to go.
Wait, they don't have a,
It
like,
could be Star Wars.
what is it? I assume they have a sun, right?
Well, we have our little solar system,
Mm-hmm.
and right outside of that is this like asteroid. I guess like asteroid atmosphere. I don't know. It's like a layer in a circle completely around our atmosphere, or a layer of rocks and debris completely encapsulating our solar system.
Uh-huh.
Like we are inside this big circle, and just outside the circle is that planet. So if we wanted to go there, we would have to leave our solar system, leave that like asteroid layer,
Right.
and then make it to that planet. So that would be a lot of playing Space Invaders,
Yeah.
trying to weave through all those rocks and stuff. I don't know how dense it is, but
Well, I mean, that leads to like the real big question. Like, probably the most important question out of that. You hooking up with an alien?
well, in theory, what do they look like?
I don't know.
Well, that's gonna decide yes or no.
But
If they got tentacles, nah.
and why not?
That's I feel like I just can't be attracted to animal parts. I just can't, you know.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, like,
Like if the chick got a tail and it's like legitimately attached, I probably couldn't do it.
if she didn't have
Even if
a
it's a fake tail, I couldn't.
so if you look like a person, but she had a tail,
Yeah,
you're like, nah,
correct.
I'm hitting it with the tail.
What?
Oh, 100%.
What the hell?
Dude, that is a story. That is a,
Fuck rat lady.
I mean, I'm.
What kind of tail are you imagining though? Like rat tail?
Nah, I don't know. Oh God, I did kind of question myself on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
I thought a rat tail.
I pictured a kangaroo tail for some odd reason.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't.
That's basically just a long shoe. They're not really tails. They're super thick and made of actual bone.
Yeah, but I mean, it would be great. Like you could take her someplace, but she's like, my feet hurt. She can just sit up on the tail like a kangaroo, like and just chill.
What the hell? I want to go home.
You got to think of the positives of every situation.
But you're not talking about like getting married, having kids with this alien. You're talking about just hooking up with her.
Well, I don't know. She got a good attitude.
And is it even male or female?
Well,
That's something interesting to think about too.
the guy at the gym didn't affect me that much.
No, I'm saying the gender's on the planet.
Uh-huh.
do they have male and female, or are they like separate things?
Boy, you are just like right on that canceled line, aren't you? Like you trying to get us like
Okay, yeah, whatever. Ignore that one. But
there's 176,000 genders.
there's 104 days of summer vacation. School comes along, just end it. But
I would
I wonder
assume if
what-
there's a population and the population keeps growing, I would assume that there is a male and female gender.
yeah, but like everything that we know of for like science could be completely flipped on its head from their planet.
Right.
Like, what if their water is made up of like acid? But they have to have water every day.
Yeah.
So their stomachs are like different, and like I just want to know. I want to go.
Oh, yeah.
I want to go hang out.
I want to go because I feel like they would have better TV shows than we have.
Oh, significantly.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have shows that are like super similar to our shows. That'd be pretty cool.
Instead of Hell's Kitchen, it's like Heaven's Diner or something. I don't know. I couldn't think of nothing for that one, but
Instead
yeah,
of Friends, it's just called Foes.
yeah. They have a Gordon Ramsay, but like he's super nice.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, that's okay, that's burnt. We'll just try again.
But it's probably like Ramsey. Like, I wonder their language too. Wouldn't that be interesting? And I wonder how many languages they have.
We'll do our
Because our planet, we've got thousands of languages.
yeah, but our language is so stupid.
Yeah,
Like-
we do have a really dumb language.
I mean, I know I've heard it on like the Joe Rogan show and all that, but like we're just making mouth noises. And
Yeah.
you know what my noise sounds like.
Yeah,
So I mean,
which is so weird to think about.
that's kind of why I want that chip thing in my head.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The Neuralink.
Yeah, because I feel like I could think my thoughts without all the gee, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't speak well.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think after they do plenty of human trials, and like a lot of people get it, then I'll probably get it. 'Cause I don't want to be like fresh out the gate. Let me hit it at Walmart. Let me go get it. But like after several thousand people get it, yeah, I'd probably do it.
It's just,
I also just don't like the idea that they're able to track you.
well, I mean, they track us now. What do you,
Yeah, but
where do you go without your cell phone?
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like they've been tracking us for a long. Like cell phones are great. Like they're, I don't know. It's one of my most favorite things of this world. But yeah, I mean, they can find you wherever you're at. I mean, how many times you said something and then Facebook's like, oh yeah, well, how about this ad? You
Yeah.
know? So
Well, say you just didn't have a phone though. It wouldn't be that like difficult to get away. Like if they wanted to, they could find you. But if we're talking like minor, like oh, I hit somebody with my car, and you need to get away.
if you wanted it to disappear, you'd have to be prepared to either one, go someplace where technology hasn't really reached them like it has here, or two, be away from everybody.
Yeah,
Because like if you come over here and you're talking, you know, like if I don't,
Alexa.
yeah, I don't want to say her name because then she'll pop up. But if she hears you, and she's reporting that, like, I mean,
Yeah, it goes to a database.
yeah, like, I mean, there's people listening to this to make sure that we're not like some like crazy, you know, oh my God, you know.
Who built a bomb?
Oh God! So the podcast was fun.
That was an example. Don't think into that.
Yeah, our FBI guy's just shaking his head right now, just like
These idiots.
these fuckers think we actually pay attention to them.
We're just here for the bloopers and outtakes.
And this whole thing's an outtake and blooper.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's what we should have named it, was the blooper reel.
But we are getting professional grade equipment because we got a soundboard from the bin store.
Yeah. I went to the Amazon return store
Mhm.
and just so happened to see like a big professional audio mixer. And I looked it up and it's worth $120.
Yeah,
I bought it for $12.
yeah.
That's a bargain. And even if we can't figure out to use it, I can resell it and we'll make money.
Your grandpa would be so proud of you right now. He used to bring home stuff just randomly.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that? He goes, it was in the ditch. You know, like,
It was in the median on the highway.
somebody was moving and it fell off the back of the truck and it was there when he was there. So finders keepers. Yeah. God, I miss all the random stuff that he used to just bring home. Like, why? Why? He brought home one. He brought home one time a box of dentures.
Really?
Yeah, he was at a some auction, and they had a tow truck company or whatever.
Yeah.
And so over the years, they get these wrecked cars and stuff like that. And well, sometimes if you hit hard enough, your dentures are going to fly out.
Oh my god.
So these are just random dentures that they're finding in the floorboards of these crashed vehicles and everything. And they're like, ha ha, and they throw them in a box and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bought the damn box.
What did he do with the box?
It just sat there for a long time, but he's all like, well, if I get dentures, they're expensive.
Yeah. Oh my
I was like, well,
gosh.
you just gonna start sliding them in and out, see which ones fit? Like, yeah. And then I don't know. He used to. I remember one time he was. This is whenever he was dancing and everything. 'Cause he used to be an avid two-stepper, and he was dancing and stuff, and he had gone by to like clean up my mom's grave, and well, it was after Memorial Day, and the groundskeeping crew had already come through, and like all the flower arrangements and stuff they get left and they blow over and stuff, they throw them in the dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he saw some real pretty flowers.
Oh my gosh.
He straight up took them to a girl.
Really?
Yeah,
The ones in the dumpster.
yeah. I mean, of course, he didn't tell her,
Yeah.
But he took this woman some dumpster flowers.
Some graveyard dumpster flowers. Oh my god.
It was fantastic. I was like, oh my God, Dad. I said, what's she going to say? I'm not going to tell her. Oh, yeah.
He's something else. Oh man. Such a good guy.
Yeah. But, yeah, so you ain't hooking up no alien chicks.
I mean, if they're basically humans, like say they're humans, but they got like solid black eyes or something. Yeah, probably. But what?
No, go ahead.
No, like if they have like one small feature that makes them look slightly less human,
Mhm.
and they were still like mostly, as long as they still have the parts that I'm looking for, and they are considered female, then and they look not completely different from human, then maybe.
What if they got 8 fingers on each hand?
No.
What if their hands and feet are reversed? They're.
Oh.
I mean, you're kind of like that, but
What?
you've got long toes, man.
I do got long toes. I got them finger toes.
So you fist bump me with your foot. So,
Had the dogs out. They were barking.
but if they had 8 fingers on each hand, you're like no.
Absolutely not. That is so weird. 8?
Could you imagine the hand job? Yeah. So now you're thinking.
Nah, because you only be able to get like 4 fingers.
Trust me, she don't need all 8.
She can play it like a tiny violin. Like she's trying to unroll a Tootsie Roll.
Oh my god!
One of those little singular ones.
All right, she got 5 fingers on each hand.
Uh-huh.
But they're twice the size of what you would expect, like for your body,
Really? She got big hands?
like real big hands.
What could she palm?
Well, okay, let's say
Like, could she palm my head and like dribble it?
yeah.
No. Those are some grab ass hands. She'd be grabbing me. I didn't know what to do.
We tried to hook up with a girl and she got like some Shaquille O'Neal hands.
Oh, I couldn't do it, man. Oh,
Okay.
ooh, I wonder what races they have.
I don't.
Like, because we know our races, like
Yeah.
on Earth. I
Yeah.
wonder what their races look like. Like, are we getting some Jar Jar Binks looking people, or
I mean, I don't think I could go with a Jar Jar.
oh, I couldn't. No.
Because I mean, I know you love Star Wars, and I love Star Wars
Oh,
too.
biggest Star Wars nerd right here.
Worst character in the entire Jar Jar.
Qui-Gon Jinn was worse than him. Or yeah, for sure.
I will throw this can at you.
Qui-Gon Jinn was significantly worse than Jar Jar Binks.
Like, okay,
He was there for a movie or two. Whatever. Don't care. Qui-Gon Jinn?
yeah,
Nah.
it is worse than Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
You're out of the will. 100%. Like,
The people that don't watch Star Wars right now,
Yeah.
just like, what the hell are they on about?
Jamie, congratulations. You got everything.
I don't know. Qui-Gon Jinn was a cool character, but I just didn't get so deeply into him as everybody else did.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, okay, it was Liam Nielsen. I think that's his last name, isn't it? Liam Neeson. Neeson.
I think it's Neeson.
Yeah, Liam Neeson.
Like Nissan, but Neeson.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good character. Like,
Yeah, I'm saying it was good, but I'm saying it's not worse than Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks was the most spontaneous and weird character, and he was supposed to be a Sith, apparently.
no, that's just a fan theory.
But just think. Yeah, I think it was just a fan theory. But
that if
he's
Jar
just
Jar,
such a good, goofy character.
no, he's annoying. He's out of place. Like, he should never have been there. Ever.
Well, he didn't know where he was. They found him and like, hey, can you help? And he's like, girl.
Dude, whenever I first saw Jar Jar Binks, back in, what was it, the 90s, early 1000s, something like that?
Yeah, early thousands.
That's whenever I knew they were going to legalize pot. Because that's the only explanation for that character
Uh-huh.
is somebody was high. And like, hey, I bet you I can make a character nobody likes. And
He's just the Star Wars Scooby-Doo.
don't even get me started on Scooby Doo.
What's wrong with Scooby-Doo?
Scooby Doo.
You better, do not be dissing Scooby-Doo.
Scooby Doo, the show. Like, not just the character, but the
Like like classic show?
Mhm.
Okay.
has influenced, I don't know how many TV shows.
Yeah. Because it's a good show.
But the formula is so run down. Like, what is Supernatural?
They go.
Yeah, it's a great show, right?
It's
Good
Scooby-Doo.
characters. Scooby Doo.
It's Scooby-Doo.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Scooby Doo.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
Scooby-Doo.
oh, there's so many shows that just run that Scooby Doo formula.
Did you ever see the Scooby-Doo? I think it was the one in the movie. Scooby-Doo and the Hex Girls.
Yeah, I assume that's where you got your taste in women.
That's where it started. Was that, and then She-Go from Danny Phantom. And Danny Phantom was the show where he looks like the kid from Fairly Odd Parents.
Uh-huh.
He looks like that kid, but he's taller and he's got silver hair and he can like phase through stuff.
Yeah, I know the show.
She-Go. She's like a green and black character. Oh man.
I feel
The
really
Hex Girls, She-Go, and Raven. That's where it started.
okay. I feel really bad about correcting this.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't she go in Kim Possible?
Oh shit.
Yeah. See, I shouldn't know that.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. She wasn't impossible.
Dude,
But she was like her villain or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I like cartoons. And
That's weird that you know that.
Well, because you guys would watch cartoons, so I would watch cartoons. So,
Is that why I have a really good knowledge of Scrubs?
yeah.
And Monk?
Monk was fantastic.
Monk was really good. I'm not going to diss on Monk.
His Scrubs was really good until like the last season. Like, oh my god, that was
That's where Fortnite got its dance from. Its original default was him doing the Running Man,
yeah.
but he did it like in a I guess swaggier way. That's where they got it from.
They copied that like move for move
Yeah, they did.
and didn't give him no credit or money.
They did that with so many people though.
But I mean,
Like the Charlton or Charleston, whatever it is.
maybe that's why I don't like Fortnite. I don't know. Just that. Well, that
Fortnite used to be good.
and the gameplay.
Hey,
What?
I'm sorry that you can't build.
I shouldn't shoot somebody and they turn into a skyscraper. That shouldn't be a thing.
You just mad that you can't.
I averaged third place.
You played one game, and I walked you through it.
But I averaged third place.
Uh-huh.
Me and that Bush.
You averaged third place with training wheels. I'm sitting there helping you trying to figure it out.
Hey, a champion's a champion, all right?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, lordy. What a podcast we have today.
Yeah. We're already at 51 minutes.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it felt like it just zoomed past today. Which is good because I'm ready to go get Taco Bell. I'll probably go get Cane's actually.
Oh, God, why?
Cane sauce, that's the only reason.
That you don't go someplace for the sauce.
Okay, I'll get the sauce and we'll go to Chick-fil-A.
That's what's wrong with taste?
The sauce. You need the sauce. Actually, no, I have some in the fridge still. We can go anywhere. I have a little tub of cane sauce in the fridge.
Is Grand Avenue open today? I don't think so.
I doubt it. It's a Sunday.
We really need to, I haven't had their pizza in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe next weekend, next Saturday.
Something that might be a hot take. And Ross, if you're listening, I love your pizza place, and it is very, very good food. Start that off there.
Hold on, let me find my pen so I can throw it at you.
But
Go ahead.
whenever he first opened and he had the thick crust, like traditional crust pizza,
Uh,
I preferred that over, like, because his normal crust is still a very thin crust,
uh,
and it still tastes very good. But I personally really enjoyed the thicker crust.
I'm in it for the toppings. Like,
Yeah.
that's the only pizza that I have bought where it's heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I eat two
It's
slices,
soft
I'm like,
stuff.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember Jim Dandy's?
Yeah.
Man. I know, of course, you remember that. You've been here for way longer than I have, but
Hey, your mom used to work there.
yeah. They closed whenever I was like, 10 years old? I was fairly young.
I don't even think you were that old.
Well, I remember it pretty dang
Yeah.
well because we had a few birthdays there.
Mhm.
And if people that don't know, Jim Dandy's was a little pizza place in Jasper.
Yeah.
And they went out of business whenever I was pretty young. And it was really, really good. And then that was the last pizza place until Grand Avenue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't count Pete's.
No, that's a gas station. It's gas station pizza.
Yeah.
It's still good, but it's gas station pizza. Grand Avenue swamps it for sure.
Yeah.
Like Grand Avenue is way better, but
Yeah, but I don't know, their pizza is good if I'm hungry. Like if I'm hungry, then it's good.
yeah. Or if you're drinking,
Man,
that's
whatever
good drinking food.
whenever you and your brother were coming over every other weekend,
Oh man,
that's
you made us so fat. I blame it all on you.
you guys begged me for this pizza, and it was like the only way I could get you guys to be quiet.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair.
It was pizza. It was stuffed crust pizza or Benadryl, whichever one you chose.
Stuffed crust pizza or Benadryl.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever filled us up that day.
Go night.
Go sleepy. But it was still really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was good for what it is. But,
I was also a kid, so pizza was pizza, and pizza tasted good.
yeah.
So if we can ever get it back, though, I'm praying. Everyone ever win the lottery?
Right.
That's how I'm blowing most of it. Getting Jim Daddy's back and making it full fledged, like chain restaurant.
We got so many rich people problems. And we ain't even rich, but
What do you mean?
well, like this pizza ain't that good.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
Well, that's because my dumbass went to Kansas City for college for a little while and got the taste of heaven
yeah.
at this one pizza place. Whew. I want to go back to Kansas City just for the pizza.
We need to do
It
that.
was that good.
Hey, I've been asking around, by the way. I know just like switching topics real quick, but I've been asking around, different people about camping locations.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, I bought I don't know how much camping gear, and we've never used it.
I've bought you so much camping gear too. We've never used it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, I really want to focus on,
That this summer.
yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know. I just want to go somewhere nice.
Wisconsin would be really good.
Yeah.
Like right on the lake.
Yeah. And
Because last time we went, it was pretty nice.
I know, and I never felt so manly someplace.
Right?
Oh my
They
God.
can't grow beards.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. And there ain't nobody over 5'8".
Yeah.
So,
I feel like we were in Japan.
but I don't know. I mean, it's someplace I want to go someplace around here. Like there's Beaver Lake down in Arkansas. I
Yeah.
heard is good. I mean,
There's the big one.
Timber Rock.
Yeah, Tiburon.
Yeah. Lake of the Ozarks.
That's what I was thinking of. Like
Yeah.
Ozarks, yeah.
I mean, I'd like to go up there. I mean, Stockton, I've just played it out.
Yeah, it's done it too many times.
Yeah.
It's too overplayed.
Yeah, and I don't know, but I've been to several different lakes, and Stockton Lake smells like Stockton Lake. The other lakes smell like lakes, but
Yeah.
Stockton Lake smells like Stockton Lake.
I think it's just because it's oversaturated. Like everybody goes there.
Well, I mean,
Stockton Lake just stinks.
everybody goes to everywhere at every lake every summer, but
Yeah.
I just I don't know.
I mean, I'll still go to Stockton sometimes because I can still have fun there.
Well, I mean, I thought about doing like the whole like fishing trip, like going on a river instead of a lake.
Yeah.
And I think that might be kind of cool.
That would be
instead.
really cool.
Yeah, because I mean that way you got some flowing water. You don't have as many mosquitoes. There's not as many people.
Yeah.
But then I actually have to fish, and I don't know about all that. But
Why not?
I like fishing.
You just a little girl.
No, it just you and your brother like made me to where I don't want to go fishing anymore.
Why not?
Because all I did was change bait.
Last time we went fishing, I was like 8.
Yeah, and you started at 5.
Yeah, we stopped.
So yeah, because all them years, all I'm doing is just changing bait. My line never even got wet. I was bouncing back and forth in between your brother, trying to convince Jamie not to use the frog.
Yeah.
It's
He'd
a
love that damn frog too.
big top water lure. We're in a little pond.
Yeah.
Like it's got catfish in it. There ain't no top water hits. But by God, we're gonna use that frog.
I was just hook and worm for the most part.
I do love bobber fishing.
Why?
Because it's relaxing. You throw it out there, you sit back, you have a few drinks, bullshit.
You need a bobber for that though? Let's just feel the rod.
Well,
Wait a minute.
hold up.
Hold up.
But I mean, no, you use a bobber, so that way it just sits out there and it just dangles in the water. Like you don't want to just throw the worm out there, so that way it lays on the bottom.
Yeah.
What are you gonna get? You're gonna get bottom feeder. So,
I don't know. I've never liked bobber fishing. I know I did when I was a kid, but
well, it's boring when you're a kid. You want to reel.
yeah.
But whenever you get older, it's like everything else. You just don't want to really try that hard. So,
Well, whenever I go fishing, like currently, I mean, of course, we're not in the winter, but whenever I would go like during the summer,
yeah,
I would never use bobber.
I hate going to ponds to fish in the summer.
Why?
Snakes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I need to buy another one of those Judges. It's a pistol that shoots a 410.
Yeah.
I gave that to a boss I used to have.
Yeah.
He was a really good boss, and he taught me a lot about like working and this, that, and the other, and like he was really good. So I bought him a Judge. And,
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish I bought two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a good snake gun.
Yeah.
Whenever I would be like walking around at the farm during the summer, this was like 2 summers ago, I think. I don't think I really went out there last summer, but I would walk around with the 22 rifle,
Yeah.
and you just put your hand right at the right around the trigger and just reach out because that barrel's long enough. You can put it almost right at the snake and just blow its head off,
Yeah.
and it works great.
Oh my God, we're gonna get PETA flagged. Snakes aren't animals.
They're just pests.
I don't know.
They're stealing the eggs.
Some people have snakes as pets, right?
Yeah.
And they're always surprised whenever their pet bites them. It's like, well, it's a damn snake.
Yeah.
There's this one lady had an anaconda, right? And she even like,
I think I might know what you're saying.
yeah, like this was like her service animal.
What the hell?
Yeah. So, because, her and the snake were connected. They love each other, and like the snake loved her so much that the snake would actually sleep next to her in bed.
Yeah.
All right. So she'd be laying there in bed and the snake would be stretched out right along next to it. And after a few years of doing this, the snake's getting bigger and, da 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 da. She woke up with her feet inside that snake's mouth.
Yeah. I remember.
And that snake was trying to eat her.
Yeah.
And the whole reason that snake was laying next to her wasn't because the snake loved her.
Yeah.
Is because it was measuring her to know if it would be able to eat her or not.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't date.
These motherfuckers be snakes.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's so many people that, like, like, this snake loves me. No, it don't.
See, I could get a pet spider, like a pet tarantula. I could do that, but pet snake couldn't do it. I don't want either one, but I'm saying I would do a tarantula before I would do a snake.
Well, it's like cats, right?
Yeah.
Like, people love cats. I love cats. I think cats are awesome.
Yeah.
But, like, if I lived in this house alone, right, and I had a pet cat, and something happens, I just fall over dead one day, and I'm just lying on the floor. A dog will actually wait for a while before it starts eating you.
Yeah.
A cat, less than 24 hours.
Really?
Yeah, it's eating your lip or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, pets are great. I love pets and all that. The pets don't like us that much.
Yeah.
I mean, dogs, they, I don't know, to me, they seem to like us more.
I would say that too.
It's like a codependency deal.
Yeah.
It's like Sid, for example. Like, I mean, she's not going for help. She ain't no lassie,
No.
But, I mean, I don't think she's going to eat me either.
That's fair.
She's going to probably eat my shoes, but
Hey, that's just for the plot.
she eats my shoes when she's alive anyway. So.
Anyway, we're coming up on time, so I can get out of here.
Why?
Because we're not doing no 2-hour podcast.
Why not?
Ain't nobody gonna listen. Ain't nobody gonna listen for an hour. Ain't nobody gonna listen for 2.
Hey, listen, what's the point? Or not what's the point, but like, what does it matter if we stop now or not?
Okay, fine.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
Nothing.
Fine.